Seriously, kids, don't try this at home, yeah? You can hurt yourself, burn your house down, or even worse, you could become a circus performer like me. So go to school, go to university, get a degree studying liberal arts. Someday, you could become a circus performer like me. Either way, you're going to be juggling for a living. Here we go. 1, 2, 2.5. You guys don't know how hard this crap is, do you? And 3. Let's go, come on. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. To be honest, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. To finish up the show, I've employed the help of Lana to help me out for the final trick. If you guys are ready for the grand finale, say yeah! Yeah! If you want to see sword swallowing, say yeah! Yeah! If you want to see Lana swallow the sword, say yeah! Yeah! Lana, go for it! Lana! 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 Swallow the sword! You don't know how to do it. Okay, you open your mouth, keep your neck straight, I'll force it in, okay? Lana! Lana! What's wrong with you sick people? Nobody is actually trying to stop me. You guys she's standing there pissing herself, and you guys are like, yeah, we're gonna watch a girl bleed today, yeah! It sounded wrong. Lana, welcome to the show. First of all, I have to clarify something. Are you happy? Good, I am too. Are you nervous? No. Have you been drinking? Are you on drugs? Do you know where I can get some? Yeah, alright, I know what I'm doing after the show. Hey, it's a joke. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate people who take drugs. Like customs officers, police officers, take my drugs all the time. Alana, I support you because you look smart and I like your face. Okay, you have beautiful eyes. Can I touch them? Yeah, go for it. Oh, with these hands. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to explain to you guys what's happening, then I'm going to explain to you Lana. Stand right there, keep looking beautiful. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, in a moment I'm going to perform for you a stunt that took almost 3 years of my life to learn. Now very quickly, as a little bit of background, the ancient art of sword swallowing is almost 3,000 years old, and at 22 years of age, after 3 years of practice, I'm actually very proud to be able to call myself one of only roughly 100 living sword swallowers in the entire world. Yeah! You guys. Pretty much what that means is, in the 3 years it took most of you to get a degree in school, I learned how to deep throat on the street for money. Now, in a moment, you know the irony of that joke is, I'm doing this job so I can go back to school. I thought it was funny. In a moment, I'm going to attempt to slide this 20-inch blade down my esophagus. Now, for anyone who knows anything about medicine or anatomy, you know the sword is going to pass in between my heart and my lungs, pushing past my first esophageal sphincter, my epiglottis. Pushing just past my 2 fallopian tubes, it's going to go just into the pit of my stomach. I will then try to turn off my gag reflex for roughly an estimated 20 seconds, at which point every man in the audience will become jealous their girlfriend is not me. I will then bend down. Look, they're just jokes, people, okay? Just throughout the show, you guys have been great, but so far it's been like comedy on this side and freaking tragedy on this side. Look, it's just humor, okay? Where would we be without comedy? Hey? Germany, probably. Right. So, with the sword inside my body, I will bend down at the waist, taking care not to cut myself internally. I'll look around at everyone in the audience, at which point you guys go crazy with applause, hopefully. And then, as if that wasn't crazy enough, I will then attempt, and I stress the word attempt, to juggle the 3 dangerous objects you saw before at the same time. Yes. Wow. At the same time. I don't think you people get it. A man is doing 2 things at the same time. Wow. Amazing. Miracles can happen, people. Now hopefully I get this right. I'm going to put the 3 objects down to the ground like so. And to finish up the show, I'm going to turn towards Lana. And today, Lana, you are going to pull the sword out of my body. Yeah, shit's getting real now, isn't it? Lana, as I said before, I chose you because you look intelligent and I like your eyes. All I'm going to ask you to do is to hold on nice and firm to the sword handle. Now, when I say nice and firm, Lana, nice and firm, perfect. Now, all I'm going to do, Lana, when I say you're pulling the sword, it's a bit of a lie. All I'm going to do is pull myself nice and gently away from the sword. You understand? So you don't move it around at all. Lana, you don't move it around at all, okay? So no matter how nervous or sadistic you might be feeling at the time, no matter how funny it might seem to you or these people, remember that I am a real person with real feelings. I'm a human being, okay? So when you're holding onto the sword, Lana, none of this, none of this, none of that, okay? I'm not a kebab, okay? Oops, speak. Now, Lana, I'm going to pull myself nice and gently away from the sword. And all I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, hold nice and firm, nice and firm. Yeah, just like you practiced. Yeah, well, I'm going to pull myself away, and ladies and gentlemen, finish off the show. We're going to clap, cheer, whistle and scream, not for me, but for Lana, who upon pulling the sword from my body will then be crowned the new King Arthur! Because of the sword. King Arthur! Forget it, forget it. It's my favorite joke of the whole show. Do you know why? Because she's pulling the sword from the stoner. Sword from the stoner. Not funny in Edinburgh. Never do that joke again. Also, buy a notepad and pen. Alright, here it is, folks. Last part of the show. Hope you guys have had a good time. I'd like to quickly introduce myself one more time before I finish up. My name is Tommy. I come all the way to you today from Melbourne, Australia. And what you are seeing right here on the streets of your fair city is my full-time job. Thank you. I love what I do. It's my favorite thing in the entire world, trying to make people laugh and smile, travel the world and show people something maybe they've never seen before. And if I have done that here, I've done my job. Yes? Yes. Excellent. And as you probably know, as you probably heard it all before, I'm a busker, I'm a street performer. So after the show, as is tradition in my field of work, I'm going to hold out my little bag. I'm going to stand here. I'm going to say thank you. And I'm going to wait for your money. Yeah, it's not so funny now, is it? No one's laughing anymore. Folks, I love what I do, but the nature of what I do means that I do have to ask you for some money after this. So, if I could make a polite suggestion for a show like this, if you were to go out into a pub here tonight in the lovely city of Edinburgh and buy yourself like a pint of beer, cup of coffee, something to eat, pack of cigarettes, you might pay maybe like £10 and you wouldn't think twice about it. Think of it like that. If you saw me doing this trick in a pub, I'd probably get kicked out. But nonetheless, you might buy me a pint of beer. I think that's fair. I think that's reasonable. £10 in 2016 is not too much for some people to afford. Most people can even afford 5. Even some gold coins. But ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have any money at all, please don't feel like you have to walk away. It breaks my heart. At the very least, come up, shake my hand, pat me on the back and say thanks for a nice time. I'll say thank you back. That's fair. That's reasonable. Everyone can afford that. Yes? Yes. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying if you don't have money, you can watch the show for free. Sound fair? Yeah. Excellent. I'm glad we're in agreement. Just don't all come and say thanks. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry to go on about the money. I don't like talking about money. The nature of what I do means that I do have to ask. It's just that one time, I did a show just like this one, yeah? I didn't ask for money from my audience. I didn't get any. And that night, I had to go back to my flat and tell my girlfriend we had to eat noodles for dinner. Now, Noodles was a good little dog. Please be generous, please be honest, and enjoy yourselves for the last part of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, to build up the trick, I'd like to ask everyone to please join in now, participate in a slow hand clap. Every time my foot hits the ground, you guys give me one clap, one step, one clap from everyone, okay? Let's try it all together at the same time, yeah? And if one person doesn't clap for this last trick, I swear to God, ladies and gentlemen, I will point that person out. And everybody here will look at them. And it's very embarrassing, isn't it? Isn't it? No? You don't care. Fair enough. Right. I'm embarrassed. I do this for a living. Alright, everyone join in with the clapping. One step, one clap. Everyone, hands in the pockets, uncross your arms. Ready? And... Cool, at the same time would be great. Okay. Everyone, come on, all together. And... Good. Good. Everyone. Good. 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 Pay attention, okay? Some people in the back still no clapping. Everyone, again! Again! Everyone! Louder! Keep it up! Louder! Sorry, that was my fault. There was a little hair on the end of it. There was a hair on the end of my sword. Okay, no pun intended, that was a great freaking gag, yeah? The looks on your faces right now is amazing. Everybody, one more time! Clap! 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 So we're going to make this quick. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe in order to make a great show, you need three very important things: danger, comedy, and a beautiful assistant like Lana. Give her one big clap, ladies and gentlemen.